If you think Disneyland slows down after the holidays, think again because one of the most beautiful, flavorful, and underrated celebrations of the year is just getting started.
You're listening to Castle Talk Radio. We're live on the airwaves with Becca and Jessica.
This episode is brought to you by Horace Transportation. They'll pick you up from any Southern California airport and get you to Disneyland without the hassle. Visit HoraceTransportation.com for your reservation.
Now let's jump into this week's episode.
Let's talk about one of the most vibrant celebrations at Disneyland Resort. It's Lunar New Year, and this year it runs from January 23rd through February 22nd, and it's right inside Disney California Adventure Park. So that is 31 days of celebration of Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese cultures. And you don't need a separate ticket for it. You just need a valid admission and theme park reservation for California Adventure Park.
Exactly. It's included with your regular park entry, but the experience makes it feel so special. The 2026 festival celebrates the Year of the Horse, symbolizing passion, positivity, and enthusiasm.
Right. And one of the coolest parts is the festival decorations. There are lanterns, banners, and theme details all over, mostly in Paradise Garden Park and by Paradise Bay. It really sets the mood for the celebration, full of vibrant reds and yellows, gold. I love it.
It's really beautiful. And the character sightings are the best. You have Mickey and Minnie dressed in Korean-inspired outfits, and those outfits just debuted last year, so this is still pretty new. Goofy and Clarabelle are also doing meet and greets wearing Vietnamese-inspired outfits, and Donald and Daisy in Chinese-inspired outfits. But this is kind of the best part, is that this year, the honorary mascot of the Lunar New Year celebration is Horace Horsecollar, since it's the year of the horse.
Yep, and he'll be in a Chinese-inspired ensemble. So we have representations of those different cultures in all the character meet and greets this year. You'll also want to catch Mulan's Lunar New Year procession. This is like one of the highlights of the season. It's a quick parade and it celebrates family, courage, good fortune, and it runs several times a day along the parade route in California Adventure. So make sure that you see that. You can check the Disneyland app for show times. It does run several times a day. So it's something you definitely want to pause for if it's coming by. And also note that there can be some loud sounds at the end of that for little ones' ears. And speaking of shows, if you're staying into the night, and you should, you're going to want to make sure to watch World of Color Happiness, because before the show, there is a Lunar New Year pre-show called Hurry Home, a Lunar New Year celebration. It's just adorable. It has like all the beautiful and emotional elements that add to that celebration and festivities.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. We can't talk Lunar New Year without talking food, a huge part of this festival. Disneyland brings back favorite marketplaces like Bamboo Blessings, Longevity, Noodle Company, Lucky 8 Lantern, Prosperity Bao and Buns, Red Dragon Spice Traders, and Wrapped with Love. So these are food booths. It's a food festival, kind of like we see for the holidays and for Food and Wine Festival. And they are bites inspired by Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese cuisines.
Right. So with this food spectacular, you can expect things like garlic noodles, one of my staples during Food and Wine, shrimp lo mein. They have different types of bao, different types of tropical coolers and alcoholic drinks, a lot of coffee, type of iced coffee, stuff like that. There are fire chicken wings and all kinds of creative dishes. So you can get those at the marketplace kiosks throughout the celebration.
Yeah, and speaking of those kiosks, they do offer a Lunar New Year Sip and Savor Pass, which lets you sample several of these special dishes and drinks with the prepaid pass. So you pay a set price, and it has like so many credits for different items. You can use them on almost anything. You just cannot use them on alcoholic beverages. And they come in collectible designs celebrating each culture represented at the festival. So you can choose your favorite and keep it as a souvenir when you're done trying all the food.
I love that they've done that again. They did that, introduced that last year, and it's almost like, which sip and savor pass am I going to pick? Because they have the different cultures, but also different Disney characters tied into it, and they're very cute. One of the unique and hands-on experiences you'll see during the celebration is the Chinese calligraphy keepsakes. So there's a calligrapher writing like your name or your wishes for good luck and health for the Lunar New Year, and then you can take that home, and it's just that beautiful Chinese calligraphy. And the other thing, one of my favorites, is the Lunar New Year wishing wall. It turns out to be such a beautiful, beautiful backdrop for photos and just a place to kind of contemplate and think. What you do is you write your wishes for the new year on this piece of paper, and then you tie it up on the wishing wall, and it just creates this beautiful ensemble of everybody's wishes.
Another great thing about this is, like you said at the beginning, it's just beautiful. There's beautiful backgrounds for pictures and memories. And new this year, PhotoPass photographers can add a Lunar New Year magic shot to your pictures on Buena Vista Street.
Just a great touch. And those PhotoPass pictures come with your Lightning Lane multipass. So if you've purchased that, you can stop at any other photographers throughout your trip, throughout the park, and get those photos downloaded for free on your Disneyland app. So whether you're indulging in the food, watching Mulan's procession, meeting characters in their Lunar New Year attire, or just soaking up the atmosphere, Lunar New Year really is one of the most culturally rich and festive times at Disneyland Resort, especially in California Adventure. It's also a great time to use those discount tickets.
Yeah, and you can grab those discount tickets through our partners at getawaytoday.com/castletalk. And they have a low price guarantee. So if you do find a lower price somewhere else, you just let them know and they'll make sure to match that for you. So Jessica, this was a pretty short episode. So I have to ask you, what is your favorite part other than the wishing wall? Because we already covered that. What's your favorite part of Lunar New Year?
I really do. I mean, the things that I mentioned, but something that we didn't mention is the merchandise. So we know, and I mention it every year because every year I wear my Lunar New Year jacket that I got when it was Year of the Rabbit, and I'm still going to wear that. It's so cute. But then I noticed that the ears that they put out this year, I really like those. Sometimes they're really ornate and over the top with like flowers and tassels. This one's a little bit more pared back in the subtlety of the design, but it's a really pretty vibrant red with some details on there that I haven't bought ears in a long time. And those really, I took a second look when I saw those. So it might be something that I have to pick up. So the Lunar New Year merchandise for sure.
Yeah. One thing I love that we didn't mention is the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail gets that whole overlay with the lanterns and stuff in there where you meet Raya. I imagine it's coming back this year. I don't think I saw it mentioned in the article, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. It's been there every year, so I hope so. All right, that's all we are covering today. We'll see you real soon on the next episode of Castle Talk Radio.